In today's video, we're diving into some essential Git commands that will help you manage your repositories more efficiently. If you're new to Git, don't worry, we're going to take it slow and cover everything you need to know to get started. We'll explore commands like git init, git add, git commit, git status, and git log. These commands are the building blocks of version control and will allow you to track changes, stage your files, create commits, and review your project history. So grab your terminal and let's get into it. Let's do an example together. First, let's go to the desktop and create a new folder called Python Project. Inside this folder, we'll run git init to initialize a Git repository. After running git init, we can see a hidden .git folder in our project directory. Inside this folder, Git stores all the information it needs to track changes, manage history, and handle version control. You'll find several subfolders and files like objects, refs, and head, which are all part of Git's internal system. These are responsible for managing commits, branches, and other critical data, but we don't need to dive into all the technical details. Essentially, this folder holds everything Git needs to make version control work smoothly in the background. After that, we'll create a Python file by running nanoapp.py and add a simple print hello world statement. Once we save the file, we can run python3 app.py to execute it. Let's check the status of our project with git status, and we'll notice that Git tells us that we need to add app.py to the repository using the git add command. We can use git add dot to add all files, or if we want to add just the app.py file, we can run git add app.py. After adding it, let's check the status again, and Git will tell us that we're still on the master branch and that app.py is staged but not yet committed. If we want to undo this, we can use git rm cached to remove the file from staging. If we run git status again, we'll see that app.py is no longer part of the repository. Now let's add it back by running git add app.py, check the status again, and Git will tell us that it's still not committed. To commit, let's run git commit-m your message. But we might notice the commit fails because Git doesn't know who we are. So let's configure our email using git config-global user.email your email at example.com. Now, if we check the status, we'll see that the commit still hasn't happened. But after running git commit-m your message again, the commit will succeed. Finally, let's run git status to check if the commit went through, and then use git log to see the commit history. It will show us that the commit was made by the email we set along with the timestamp. Let's simplify things a bit. To view our log entries in a more concise way, we can use the git log-one-line command. Let's do another example to better understand what's going on. Now, let's make a change to the existing app.py file. I'll add another print statement. After saving and exiting, we'll run git status, and it will show us that app.py has been modified and is not yet committed. If we run the Python file now, we'll see two hello world outputs. We can either add the changed app.py file to Git or undo the changes. First, let's learn how to undo the changes using the git restore command. After restoring, if we check the status with git status, we'll see that the changes have been undone. If we run the Python file again, we'll only see one hello world as the change was reverted. Now let's make the change again by adding another hello world. When we check the status with git status, it will tell us that there's a modification in the app.py file. We'll add the modified file to Git, and when we check the status again, we'll see that it's still not committed. We can either undo the changes or commit the file with git commit-m your message. We already learned how to undo changes, so this time let's go ahead and commit the changes. After committing, let's check the status, and we'll see there are no uncommitted changes. If we run git log, we can view the commit history, and with git log one line, we'll get a much simpler and cleaner view of the log entries. And that's it for today's video. In the next video, we'll be diving into Git branches, so be sure to stay tuned. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's keep learning together, and I'll see you in the next one.